been going for as the Black Circles for about 12 months now. So how did you guys get together around about 5 years ago now?
We'd all been in bands and we'd all been musicians, and to be honest, it started off when we were about 15, something like that, 16, and then we just thought, let's get together and have a bit of a jam and see what happens, and then I got a few gigs, but like you say, the Black Circles has only been together for about 12 months, so I think this is the most serious we've ever been about it. I mean, I don't know everybody else, but...
So being more serious now, what's the style of music? What do you guys put out there now?
Style, I mean, we've always played the same sort of music, like blues rock. That's always been our main influences, and we've never really diverted from that. Played a bit of, like our last EP, that's more rocky than sort of bluesy, but we always try and throw a few blues numbers when we're playing. And our new album that's coming out, we're in the middle of writing that at the moment, and that's very much bluesy rock oriented. It's kind of a bit of both. It's kind of what we're about, I suppose.
So what's on the EP that's coming out now then?
No, the EP's been out since August, so that was only a 5-track CD, just to kind of get some material as the Black Circles down on record.
Yeah.
And that's on iTunes right now, so that's still active, so if anyone...
You've been getting some good feedback from that?
Yeah, we've sold quite a few copies as well, surprisingly, because you never know how it's going to go, but yeah, it seems to have gone pretty well, and everyone who's heard us and kind of from that, it's all been good responses, so...
Okay, so obviously you guys being the three-piece together, and I said, you as a drummer sometimes, we always say that's the quiet one, but about musically when you're putting it all together, how involved are you in that process as well?
Obviously, with only playing the one instrument, you can't really contribute with regards to writing the actual melodies and that sort of thing. But lyrically, we all throw a little bit in, and obviously I've got to prepare something for the actual drum track, even if sometimes it's just very subdued and less is more sort of thing.
Yeah.
But generally, we all just work together and
I think that's the thing. From there. Yeah, I think that's the thing with the three-piece, because there's only three of us. We've kind of got a lot of space to fill, if that makes sense. It's not exactly, if Sam's doing his thing and Josh is doing his thing, I'm going to think, what am I going to do to sort of fill in the gaps, you know what I mean? And the same, vice versa, for each of us, each instrument we play, we're going to make it as full as, make the most of it as we sound, make the biggest sound as we can.
What's been the highlights of last year then, and what are you expecting from 2014?
I'd say we played the Warwick Music Festival for the first time last year, and we got a half decent slot, to be honest. I think we were at 7:30, something like that.
Yeah. Pretty good slot.
Yeah, but the response from that was absolutely mega. That was just like we ended the set with a cover of the Beatles song "Come Together," but it was kind of like our own little twist.
Right.
And that just went out around a storm, and we had a review written not for us, but we were part of a review of the music festival, and I think as a first kind of performance, the reaction and kind of hype that we created from that of the Black Circles was just, I don't know, valuable, very valuable.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what's in the pipeline for 2014?
2014, new album coming out, we're in the studio, first week of April, so we're sort of in the middle, quite quiet gig-wise, because we're just in the middle of writing that, getting that all sorted. And this is our first album, so we say we've done 3 EPs up to now, but this is our first proper album, so we're...
Recorded a music video as well this year with a good friend of ours called Jesse Davey from a blues band called The Hoax, so he's been a big help, I think.
Yeah,
with
100%,
getting us on the ball rolling. But
he's been all behind us, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he came to watch us play in Warrington when we kind of first started out with the Black Circles as a group. He did a photo shoot for us because we missed out on a gig with Huey and the New Yorkers.
Really?
In Preston. So we missed out just because the image and our kind of like activity on the internet and stuff like that wasn't quite up there. But since the photo shoot, he came to see us play. He mastered our EP for us. We've we've had a lot of involvement with his band, The Hoax, while they've been on tour and stuff like that. You know, there's been some potential opportunities missed, unfortunately, to support them, but just a lot of connections in that kind of industry have come from that. So.
Right. So what's the album called that we're looking at for this year?
I won't say too much at the moment.
Right.
Let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. Then what sort of response we get from it. But no, it's going good. We're all set for this. I think now I think sort of thing with age and maturity with the band, and we've always played together. I think we've got to a level where we all know what we want to do with it. We all know what we want to gain from it. So I think we've gone in this year, fresh face. It's like, right, we're going to do this, and we've sort of got it.
So the idea now that this year you guys going to, you say it's bigger, it's going to be a stronger sound, even though it's just the three of you, it's going to have more impact this year as well. So where can we find all this music?
We're on Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, just honestly anywhere. Have a look, you'll find
So we'll get hard copies done as well. For
yeah, the album will be
not
available.
many people buy CDs these days, like, but
Yeah.
I think you still have your purists.
Yeah.
They want the hard copy.
Not something physical in their hand.
Yeah.